Hey folks, this is a video response to Rozeboosje. He did a video on how prepared are the preppers. And I hate to say this, but I thought this guy had some common sense, and I've been following him for a while now. And evidently the common sense is not there. I will show you a segment of this clip. No, I'm not one of those ones that he talks about further on in the clip, and I'm not going to go on into that part of the clip where I've got a bomb shelter and this, that, and the other thing. The way I look at it is if somebody drops a nuke, I would just as soon be done and over with as quickly as possible, because anything down the road that you may grow or try to raise or anything, I mean, honestly, it's not going to happen. It's going to be mutated, whatnot. I don't even want to go there. But he talks about our stores. And, well, I'm going to turn the camera around and let you hear from him before I respond.
One thing that's always intrigued me are these people called preppers. You know, these people who think that there is some impending cataclysm in the very near future and who are trying to prepare themselves for it in the hope that they will somehow survive this event that they are convinced is going to happen in the near future when everybody else around them is going to die. You see, these people think that they are preparing for the inevitable. But if you are one of these preppers, I have a question for you. Are you really prepared for the inevitable? And let me explain to you what is actually inevitable with regard to who you are and what you are doing. See, it's like this. One day, in the not too distant future, you are going to find yourself having to deal with a problem of your own making. Say, for example, you've stockpiled thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars worth of food in order to help you survive in this post-apocalyptic world that you envisage. So, a few years down the line, you're going to find yourself faced with a stockpile of food that has gone out of date, that is no longer fit for human consumption, and that has become useless to you, useless to anybody else, and worthless. Have you thought about how you're going to deal with that situation?
As a matter of fact, most of us have. It's called rotation of stock. You buy something today and you eat what you bought maybe a month ago. You rotate the stuff that you get, or that you make, or that you grow. You put that to the back. You pull forward the stuff that you bought or made or grew maybe last year. Forward. You're eating from that stock. It's a simple inventory rotation called FIFO. First in, first out. Things don't go bad that way. We have stores we can live a year without really having to go to the store, except for minor stuff. And honestly, we don't really need all of that minor stuff even. I raise pigs in the spring, sheep, chickens, whatnot. I slaughter them in the fall. They go in the freezer. We feed off of that. When I have more meat to come into the freezer, we pull forward the stuff that we've already slaughtered and put it in the back. We feed off of the older stuff. We replenish. That's just common sense. We just don't hoard up stuff and say, ooh, when things happen, we're going to eat it. No. We feed off that stock. I learned this stuff from my grandmother who went through the Depression. They bulked up when they could, and they fed off that stock. They replenished it when they could. It's just common sense. And I'm really amazed at you, Rosebush, that you haven't figured that out.
And if you, for example, spend tens of thousands of dollars of your hard-earned cash on building a nuclear fallout bunker.
Again, if a nuke is going to hit, I would just soon be done and over with, because there's going to be nothing left to raise cattle, to raise or grow plants, anything. I would just as soon be dead. I would not waste my money on that. What I do spend my money on is for self-survival, self-sufficiency, where I can live off the grid if I have to. We've had, well, you can go back into my history. We had 11 days where we had no power because of an ice storm. We survived. We didn't need the electricity. I had a generator. I had gas stores. It's just common sense. I'm very disappointed. Peace.